Should we take it there tonight? I'm messy. I'm so messy. Should we take it there tonight? Why guys have a problem with females on OnlyFans?
Ooh, yes.
Woo, let's get into it, sister.
So I don't really know too much, but what I hear is that, they making more money than the men. I've heard because of what they do, but you got females that do it for free. So what's wrong with doing whatever you doing and making money? Just because you have a platform does not, let's say, it doesn't downgrade a woman. It doesn't make a woman less than.
Hold on.
You a liar. That's a lie. The woman you feel in you is the devil. Why? The devil is the spirit of a lie. Yes. Huh? You a liar.
And this is the problem. Here's the problem with the circle jerks. It's all feelings and emotions. You say these women that are on OnlyFans are making more money than men. When we know the average woman on OnlyFans makes like $100, like or less, like $20, it's something egregious. It ain't. You talk about the top earners, not the average, not the blowout, the top of the top, and that ain't most of y'all. Y'all up there showing y'all kuda kata for nothing.
Does OnlyFans take a cut like YouTube? Like,
yeah. So it's subscription based, and I'm sure every time you cash out, they're gonna take their little 3-4% or whatever.
Mm-hmm. But
so it's different than YouTube. It's probably more like Patreon, if you will, but same difference.
She up here just trying to justify women on OF by saying women out here giving away kudakata for free. So what's the difference being on OF and it don't devalue? She, in her words, it don't devalue them. Yes, it does. And to resourceful men looking to build legacy in the family, you have zero value on OF. I can't build a family with you. Your actions are detrimental to your own children. You see what I'm saying? It's not selfish. This ain't ego or pride. I can't build with you, woman. All this stuff on OF. You're gonna raise kids, they're gonna be exposed to it, to the trauma and torment of your actions. Your value has heavily decreased, if there's any at all, to a man.
Yeah, and being a single woman, obviously no man will want a woman who's showing off their body. That's supposed to be for your man. Your OnlyFans should be your man. Send him those pictures and have him subscribe to you. It should be only for him, not for you to be flaunting and making, like Gavin said, just pennies or whatever. No man wants a woman who's showing it off and busting it wide open, on OnlyFans. So
yeah, I like that. Treat your man like OF.
Yeah.
Send them nasty pictures. What they say, show them you got your toenails done. You know what I mean? Yeah, send it and let him pay. Yeah, entice him. That should be easy for you women, man. You already got them. Not just
right. Have him pick the color out and everything. Like, your OnlyFans should be your man. So,
but these men, they have their opinions. I hear it. I might not agree, but I hear it. I listen to different points. I know as far as the more money situation comes in, I've heard that, from the ones that I've heard it from, they say like, they like to be the provider. They like to be the man. They like to be the one making the more money. Okay, it's 2025. Stop playing. You gonna have women, and it don't have to be OnlyFans. You gonna have women, period, that's gonna.
Man, this is drunk hood booger babble. I can't even take it because she ain't even coherent. She just talking. Yeah, that's what they telling me. What they show you, you fool.
This is our aunties in them. This is a look into the gynocratic circle jerk echo chamber. This is not iron sharpening iron. They are not trading ideas and theories to get a better outcome. They are just trying to talk themselves into oblivion to justify their existence. That's all this is. It's just empty talk. They're trying to justify their actions and their outcomes at best.
Yeah, and she's got her little drunk babble going on. I think she got a hold of one of them fake Don Julio bottles from the hood store from a couple videos ago. But yeah, she looks like she's on one. She's lit.
Yeah, she talking like somebody hit the rewind button. Like she sounds absolutely crazy. I mean, most of them girls on OnlyFans make an average of like $200 at most a month. Only 1% is making over $250,000. Like they are lying to these women. That's why women be quitting jobs and getting fired. Like I'm just gonna put my feet on OnlyFans. Don't nobody want to see your corns, Felicia. And it's not that easy. Everybody, all women got white toenails. White toes do not get chose. I didn't quit saying that.
Here we go. OF.
Hey Anna, what? I had to stop getting that white toenail polish when that Diddy trial came out. I was like,
See?
and this color that I got is like a light blue, but
It's white.
I'm like, it's a little too white.
It's eggshell, Raquel. It's eggshell.
Yeah, here we go. Shout out to AI and all this. Look, the average monthly income for an OF fan creator is around what a month? What y'all think? Boom. There you go. Shout out to Squeegee Kid. Beat me to it. The stat go himself. Real time stat. Per Google, on average, OF creator makes $150 to $180 a month. Not a day.
They need to come to YouTube. They need to come to YouTube and just talk about their feet. They'd be better off on YouTube just talking about feet than being on OF making $180 a month. Girl, bye.
I'm pretty sure I would have to imagine you can show your toes, your bare toes on the internet. It ain't egregious.
And you can talk, you could like just have your toes online and just like read out of a magazine or something on YouTube. What is wrong with y'all? $150?
Listen, like Anna just said, don't nobody want to see this woman's corn foot and rest infested. You know what I mean? Nobody. What?
Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't want to see her feet. Maybe the other lady feet. Maybe the other lady feet.
Well, the other lady, she actually has one. So this woman, she's actually on OF. So
that's why she's asking the question. It's kind of like, okay.
I was gonna say nobody wants to see Bonquisha's bunions. Okay, like there ain't nobody paying for that at all.
Technology to come put your real Kudakata out of business. Shame on you. You got real Kudakata, and you get put out of business by a robot. That's crazy.
This has been, kind of in the making for years and years. These horned up little Asians, I'm definitely putting it on them. They've been trying to come up with this AI madness, and it's here. They are doing it. Jordan Peterson said it's going to damn near crush civilization. Men are not going, they're going to stop trying to impress women. That's how we got to this first world country. Men trying to impress women. Y'all like comfortable, shiny things? We're going to build it for y'all. Y'all like fancy cars? We're going to make y'all Escalades. That's for women. Now they just going to start hunting on the robots, and the robots don't have no demands. Think about it.
Yeah, that's going to make more money than you. So let's not blame it on OnlyFans. Let's not do it. That's going to make more money than you. So let's not blame it on OnlyFans. Let's not do that. You know, what you think? What you heard?
This is the thing, you guys. And I can only speak from experience because now I've been on OnlyFans for 2.5 years, almost 3 years, you guys. I agree with Charlie is saying or has said. I agree with you. And it's not because you're my sister. It's just you're speaking facts. You're speaking facts. Somebody said that I'm making money. Let me read a few comments before I get into this.
I just see. So I see. You see. I like where he or she. I'm not sure who you are, but I like what you're saying because you said it's more women that down another women more than men, and you know what? That is so true, and I cannot stand it. Like, why is it that you can have men root on men? Like, yeah, let them, they let them shine. They let them have their time. They know how to share. that space of having attention. But when it comes to women, why is it that they feel like only one woman should have shine at a time? Like, I don't get that. Why we all can't shine? Why we all can't get that attention? It's enough people in this world.
Man,
Is this camera on me? Yes, it's on. That's stupid. Use your common sense.
this woman on the short bus, this is a supply closet kid. All right. And she mad at y'all. He said she's sick of y'all talking ish. All right, while y'all talking ish, Anna, she don't know.
Yeah, and this
Sorry,
is
sorry.
exactly the girl that got the booty on the chest. She got her chest all up to her chin, look like butt cheeks on her chest. And they always come in talking like they own the wine. Like, I thought the video, I thought something was wrong with the video when she started talking. And this is why women do stuff like this, because you got other women that cheer the other women on. And the nerve of her to say no, honey, women bash men like crazy, and it's celebrated all over the world, all over TikTok, everywhere. And you got the nerve. And look at her pumping up some craziness. She pumping up somebody's niece to jump on OnlyFans now. Like, come on now.
So can y'all explain to me, the lady in the black is a truck driver and an OnlyFans model?
All right. Here, I just discovered her. So hey, we got that Stu. Shout out to Stu. He's sitting us in the Patreon, but I skimmed over it real quick, and yes, I seen that much.
And this Charlie up here talking about why everybody can't shine. This is why y'all women get it mixed up. You have to earn your shine. Shout out to what's the brother? Mike Jones. If you don't work, you don't eat. If you don't grind, you don't shine. The shine don't come by default, baby. You got to earn it. This is the disconnect between men and women. Yo, let's just share. We all can have the limelight. No, we can't. No, we can't. No, the winner takes all. That's how men get down. And that's good for the group. That's how you have pecking order and structure. Yeah. Hey, we can't all have the shine. The guy on the bench can't get the same shine as the starter. No, hell no.
Yeah, and Charlie, she's just babbling. She just running off at the mouth. Is she like in a halfway house, you guys? Like it's giving halfway house vibes. I see a calendar on the wall. Like she's marking down her days till she gets released. I don't know what's going on, but Charlie is
the
doing
ceiling isn't flush either.
Yeah.
Like it looks like it might have had like one of those boo-boo stains on the top of the wall, and then they just cut it out and put a new sheetrock in, but they didn't put the tape on right or the mud with it. So now it's just like all uneven.
Hold up, y'all on to something. Shout out, okay, I see y'all background snoops, but y'all missing the key factor as to why she living in something subpar. Y'all missed the number one thing. It's in the background. High gloss paint on the wall. That is a sure sign of poverty. Yes. High gloss, semi-gloss paint is only for trim, not for walls.
Or
that
pure,
is
like you said, poverty or pure ignorance.
Either or, both of them.
And this woman, Coco, like I said, she a truck driver. I know she got like 150,000 subs on YouTube. So I don't know. She doing something.
Yeah, OF.
That could give us that attention. I'm not gonna throw no shade, but I'm gonna throw just a little sprinkle, like the Nicki and Cardi situation. I mean, when Cardi drops her album, Nicki always hating. Come on, let her have her shine. You get your shine. You have your fan base. Let her have her shine. She got her fan base. I mean, what's the problem? So you absolutely right. It is a lot of women that be down at other women, and that needs to stop. It needs to stop. It's disgusting. It's not cute. Ain't nothing attractive about it. Ain't nothing appealing about it. It needs to stop. But we're gonna stay on topic, and we're gonna talk about this OnlyFans situation. But you was definitely right in the comments. I like that.
Okay. So the question is, why do guys have a problem with that?
Because you're a harlot.
You know, I'm trying not to be messy, but this topic is a messy topic, you guys, if I'm just being 100% honest. And I picked it because it's a great topic, okay? So I feel like guys pretend to have a problem with it. They really don't. They really with the shits. If I'm just being 100%. And you're like, how do you know? Why is that? Because a lot of guys hit me up on there and I read what they say. I see what they say, but they'll be the same ones in public. Oh, what's OnlyFans? Who? What? I don't know nothing about that.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you. This goes back to what we just reviewed on the Cam Newton show, where the woman said, well, why do y'all sleep with these women, right? The OF models, the weave, or whatever you say you don't like, because y'all don't understand men. You're going to say, oh, these guys is in my DM. Trying to do what?
Two things. Y'all ladies need to start coming up here with receipts. Shout out to Ebony Dean. You need more people because we surely don't believe you. You got to start showing us these dudes that's coming and show us what they say, because your receipts is null and void. We don't believe any of it. There may be dudes in your inbox, but we have a theory. They blowed out unsightly at best. That's not an accolade. You ain't got Cam Newtons in your inbox talking about let's go to Roof Chris this weekend. You ain't got that. Stop. That's what they care. They want people to believe they got desirable men trying to take them out on dates and give them non-sexual attention. That's just not true.
You know what I say? Everybody want to hit. So of course they're gonna be in your DMs, and they're talking about Cardi and Nicki. They ain't not relatable to them women at all. You talking about what is not acceptable? Wearing bonnets outside, and the women's BMI and our health problems is more of a problem than some texts between Cardi and Nicki. Come on. And she's talking about good topic.
Right. Yeah, and men, yes, they do have a problem with OnlyFans, but you know what else they have a problem with is you being on the road at night, and you got on your little lot lizard velvet dress on that you put on for your little video or whatever. So yeah, men have a problem with you being out, doing your lot lizard thing. I don't know. Like, I'm shout out to the truck drivers and everything. These are just jokes, but just the fact men have a problem with you being away from home, especially at night, and you're, going for long distance for weeks and months at a time and stuff like that. Yeah, they're going to have a problem. They have questions. So
this will never work, fellas.
Right.
We're going to, the woman like this out on the road with this kind, no, it's over, because she's going to come across a guy she like. I'm telling you what I know. And they're going to hit it off at some Flying J. It's going to be all cool, just like a little late dinner over freaking turkey legs and some egregious gas station food. They going to hunch. It's going to happen. He ain't going to let up. She like, and it literally just happens. I'm putting quotes on it because don't none just happen, but it do.
And they be in relationships. They be in relationships, married and all, and still on OnlyFans. And I don't judge, because I get judged. So what I look like judging people, and I get judged. You know what I'm saying? But people bash me for being on OnlyFans, and yet you have married couples probably making way more than me, going crazy. When I say going crazy, I'm talking about going crazy. You literally can see them for free on Twitter if we're keeping it 100. So we are living in a different time, you guys. And it's just like, guys really do have a problem.
And we living in a different time. They trying to move the goal line. All right. The NFL field from goal line to goal line is 100 yards. Bonquisha say, well, let's move this thing and make it 60 yards. Why we got to go so far? All right. She say the world we live in today, everybody got OF. Everybody on Twitter showing kudakata and hunching on Twitter. Is everybody doing this stuff?
Well,
No.
and even like with the married couples, that's a decision that they made as a couple. So if they want to put their business out on OnlyFans, that's a decision that they made. It has nothing to do with you, Bonquisha, at the Flying J's outside of the Red Roof and next to a Eaton Park. We know what type of time you're on. So yeah, so it's crazy.
There you go. What's up with that? That's kind of interesting. Like, I'm down for wholesome debauchery. Is that wholesome debauchery? Husband and wife, let's try to make wholesome as possible. They ain't got no kids, no shame to be spread. And they say, you know what, babe? Let's go ahead and let's do this. Let's get freaky for the camera and see how much money we can make. Now that's a
I
little
can have
different.
him like dress up as like the different color guy Power Rangers, so his face
There
is
you
in
go. She gonna dress up like a putty.
Raquel takes down the Black Ranger.
Morphin power.
She's trying to say anything to deflect off what she doing.
Hey, if y'all, let me find out what y'all did to dress y'all woman up like a freaky putty.
For real.
And listen, I would say this. Bonquisha on trial right now. I would say these internet spaces have become the courtroom. And she up here pleading her case. Listen to her. Who you trying to convince? Who you think you gonna convince that you ain't a 304? No, y'all don't get it. The world is different. I ain't so bad. Okay.
Holding court on the concrete. This is it. She is being judged by her peers. She's like, y'all judging me wrong. Y'all need to stop. Because she like, again, Bonquisha Nigga cannot take his L's by his lonesome. We all are involved. She's like, yeah, I'm on OF, but y'all all on the internet doing OF activity not getting paid. That's her cry. She's like, oh, y'all nasty. I'm getting paid to be nasty. Y'all got the game effed up. Y'all judging me wrong. No. Use a raging harlot. Stop.
And she's trying to compare it. Like, it's almost like she has a train on a ran by 3, and she'd be like, I know somebody had to have 5 people. I mean, it's still a train. It's still a train. It is like, why do y'all do this? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Your train is nasty. That you can't come back from that.
But that's how she sounds. Like, why are you comparing it to the worst thing?
There's a rumor out there. Hyenas are spreading it. They say that most women, if not all women, kind of have a guilty pleasure that most women want more than one man at one time, at least once in their life. That's what they say. I don't believe it, but I'm not a woman.
And her theory also is this. Her theory about the whole OF is she's saying that men are out here watching Pornhub and all this stuff. So if y'all watching it, why do you have an issue with your woman doing it? If you already watch it and you indulge and you like it, why would you have an issue if she does? If she's an actress, if you will.
That makes absolutely no sense.
It makes no sense. It's almost like a man drinking a beer. He doesn't want his toddlers drinking beer. Like, that doesn't even, like, that's how she sounds. Like, I mean, you're drinking it. Why can't your kids drink it? I mean,
so yeah, crazy. I like motorcycle racing. I like to watch it. I'd be daggone if I jump on a motorcycle, start going 150 miles an hour. Stop. That made no freaking sense at all.
I mean, you can't, once you take the toothpaste out of the tube, you can't put it back in. So what I hate about this is, when they say stuff like, well, women are doing it for free. Well, like, if you're in love with someone and you're doing it, and you're doing it for free, I don't think that's a bad thing, right? Because you guys, it's an equal exchange. It's coming from the right place. But you're doing it and you're charging, and there's no love behind it. It's just the physical act. And then someone you do that so many times, and then you want someone to love you. Like, how do you use your body like that, but then want someone to put that to the side, or put that, that's behind me now? No, girl, you are a 304. You are a prostitute, and you need to go sit your ass down. You are the only people that are supporting you in your chat are other 304s. Mm-hmm. Women like me, Ebony, and Anna, we're not charging anyone. No. So I hate when they say, well, there are some ladies that are doing it for free, as if that is like some knock to the women that don't, put themselves out there like that. If I'm giving myself away to a guy, it's because we're in a relationship, we love each other, and that's why I'm doing it. And he's giving me his self too. So whatever, that's just whole babble, and we're not going for that. And no other young ladies should be going for that either.
There you go.
No prostitutes.
Yeah, and like the saying goes, lady in the streets, but a freak in the sheets. You should be only doing that for your man only, you know.
Amen.
So
Amen.
women, take heed to the old saying.
What's the difference? I've said this years ago, and I'm gonna say it again. All of our private parts are recycled. I'm gonna say it again for the people that ain't never heard this before. Our private parts are recycled.
You going in?
Oh no, I'm not, baby. No, you know I'm not, cause you talking. Oh, you know. See, they don't know this Coco. They don't know this Coco. Well, some of them do. Some of them do, cause we used to go live on Instagram, right? But the YouTube, Coco, they don't know. But the Instagram, some of these people know. Cause I don't know who's new and who's not new. But I'm gonna say it again. Private parts are recycled, baby. So you sitting here acting like, well, oh, she was with this person, she was with that. Who was you with prior to? Huh? What's your what they say, Carpet? What's your body fat? Cause what's the difference watching you know what online, XXX rated stuff online, and paying a subscription? Oh, you think you better because you could go see it for free? Whether paying for it or watching it for free, same thing. Same thing. For those that don't know or they want to play like they don't know, same thing.
I heard them videos you pay for is better than the ones for free.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
There we go. She keep bucking her eyes and rolling her neck. I mean, the amount of sass is ridiculous. Can't take it.
See what I mean? See what I mean by they can't take their L's by their lonesome? Again, new sign language, new hate and shade. She said, I ain't a harlot. She said, all y'all women's kuda katas is recycled. All y'all got recycled kuda kata, says the harlot Coco. Recycled kuda kata. That's a new one, Squeegee Kid. Mark it down.
Well, the question is, how do y'all feel about that? I see your face, Anna. What you think?
Did she just say that she can recycle her box?
She said, no, she said while we making fun of her, all women's boxes is recycled. She, every woman's a harlot because she's a harlot. That's what she's saying.
Don't even make sense.
I agree.
Women like her like to say that because we have a menstrual cycle every month, that like
cleanses it.
Right, and puts you back at square one, but it doesn't. It doesn't put you back at square one. All those 10 Ds that you took last month, they're still there. Those
still
10
present.
Ds are still there. That doesn't matter that you bled for 7 days. It's not like Jesus died and woke up and 3 days later and now you're a born again virgin. It doesn't work like that. No.
Talk about it.
Well, and at the end of the day, yes, I mean, we're all not virgins, but some have preserved their stuff better than others, and it just is what it is. So I don't ever look at anything as recycled. Like it's meant for the individual that it's meant for, and that's just what it is. So until you have that, Bonquisha, I don't know, you are going to consider yourself recycled. And then the halfway house chick, she's trying to find somewhere to be released to. So they're all it's all bad, you guys.
If you are a woman and you are having casual encounters, one night stands, you have recycled kuda kata. That like Ebony Dean said, if you are a wholesome woman and you in relationships and you aren't out here all willy-nilly, no, but yeah, she got recycled kuda kata because you're loose. Loose kuda kata is recycled.
And it's crazy because she honestly thinks that she is cooking because the other girls over here agreeing with her. She's smiling. Like, this is what they do. they high-fiving.
There is echo chamber.
So I just flipped through some of Coco's testimony, some of her content online, and she was looking just as busted as her sister a few years ago. Like, you know what I mean? I guess her sister ain't started her channel yet, but she need to get her channel popping so she can get her some braces and let them little faux locks out of her head. Dusty. I only listen to women that show me some bit of aspiration, inspiration, like Ebony Dean or Anna. Do they look crunchy and dusty to you ladies? They
No.
don't. They don't. They don't. If they show any amount of dustiness anywhere, like you go look up Coco, she looks really nice now because obviously she's been making some money and she's been learning how to upgrade herself, or she's been listening to the Ashley Daltons of the world. But girl, you can look better and still be trash, from all the stuff you was doing. So you can put on the nice hair, now she got a little press out, and she's wearing solid colors, and okay, you look clean, you look cleaner than you did, but you still dusty, you got a dusty character.
Amen.
Yeah, and you can dress the part, like she has on her little fancy velvet little dress or outfit, whatever. The hair is pressed, and it's natural, and we'll give her kudos for that. But you're still in your dusty truck. You're still in the parking lot, just posted up making videos. So like, what are we really talking about here? This is crazy.
A sister like this, she raising heck at that truck stop. Like, I done been there, ain't too many attractive sisters. She in this truck, she done walked through the Flying J or whatever, the pilot, and every dude done seen her. And she parked there for the night. They are on edge. They like, who is that sister in that truck? I'm telling you.
Well, most of them already know her. Shout out to Uncle Bernie. So I guess she's kind of a celebrity in the trucker world. You know what I mean? It's a whole niche. So a lot of people know who she is, I guess.
Oh, somebody gonna knock on her door. Hey, you gonna live tonight? I'm what? You gonna live tonight in this truck? Oh, that's nasty.
That's what I heard.
Somebody said men don't marry women like that.
I see that, yeah.
Do you know how many married couples are on Twitter showing it all? I've even seen the wife licking his back hole. Yeah, his back hole.
What's a back hole?
The back door, baby.
Oh, that thing. Oh.
Yes, but people want to sit up here and say guys don't wipe that up. Stop playing. Stop playing. So guys that are married, their wife is just innocent. They don't get down in the bedroom. Like, are we grown or are we children? Because it's not making sense right now. Like, y'all don't annoy me. Like, don't do that. We keeping it real.
You see Joe in the
People
comment?
think they're better, Charlie.
I missed it. But part of her thing is, I'll rewind it. She trying to make all things equal. That's her thing. So she like, I'm a 304 and I know I'm disqualified. But if I disqualify all women, then we all equal. So that's where she's at. She want to be in this world where no matter what, we all equal.
And it's a difference. Like that brother said, ain't nobody wifing up a 304 like that. Like I said, married, if they're already married and they decide they want to be freak monsters on camera, that's a whole different arrangement. Like if I can make that madness wholesome, yeah, that's you and your wife. Y'all doing your thing and y'all keep it amongst one another. Y'all get paid to do it. that's different. If we doing this is egregious conversation.
Joe want to take the hoe to lunch. He like, can I take you to lunch one day just because? And all the other guys in the comments telling her, I'm not wifing a 304. That's a 304. And Joe is like, I want to take you to lunch. It's like, Joe, go sit your ass down.
Coco, can I treat you to lunch one day? Just because. You dirty, pathetic simp. You just because. See, that's that issue. I'm trying not to yell. Ain't no just because. Just because I'm trying to clap cheeks, Coco. Ain't no just because it's a Monday. Let's go to lunch and we're gonna high five. You go your way, I go mine. The devil is a lie.
Yeah, and she keeps comparing herself to like other married women. If people are in a marriage, in a committed marriage or whatever, and they decide to make videos or post them or talk about their sex life or whatever, that's their business. But you're single or you're dating or you're doing whatever, and you're talking about all the things that the married woman does, which is her business. She's in a marriage and stuff like that. And don't act like you didn't have LaMarcus in the back, you know, doing stuff with his little gooch. So we already know what these truck stops are doing. So
the sister was looking like a little gooch don't hurt anybody. She was looking like gooch every day. Gooch for breakfast. It's like,
I'm waiting for her to say,
ew.
"Look, the gooch." She gonna say the back hole. Come on,
Right.
you just the back hole.
Yeah, and the sister, I was gonna say, she looked like she ready to get up off this live stream and go roll up a backwood. You like, come on now, hell.
Yeah, and she's like, "Send me my money, Sister Coco." Yeah, tell it like it is. Charlie ain't come here for the free. Her sister getting to the munyan. She like, Coco, you said it's gonna be for 30 minutes for $45. It's been 45 minutes. Where my money?
Yeah, Charlie looks like she wiped from the back to the front.
God,
she definitely looks like a back to the front kind of girl. Okay. And meanwhile, while we got Coco's journey over here, it's like a pack of Starbursts, right? You know, if you put the Starburst in a bowl, right? All the pink and the cherry, all the strawberry and cherry gonna be gone. Then maybe the orange, and then the lemon is what's left. Baby, she's the lemon flavor.
That was that you already replaced the lemon juice. Listen here, doo-doo and the cuckoo is no. Houseway. And there you killed her, Anna. Lemon Starburst. Those is the worst.
Those are the ones always left. Like, yeah, they all in the same pack. They all come in the same pack.
What's the best? Pink, I think they say the pink ones.
The pink.
Strawberry.
I like the cherry, the red. I like the red.
If you black,
I like
it's
the red too. I like the berry flavor, the one that has all the pinks and the reds in there. Ooh, I love the little fruit punch one. That one's good too. Yeah.
Y'all agree? I don't eat candy. I just want to get y'all to confess. Y'all terrible.
Annoy me. Like, don't do that. We keeping it real. People think they're better, Charlie, because they're not on OnlyFans. They're not nude online. Who said that make you better? Because I could have sworn all of us are equal and even.
I don't think they think they better. I think they mad for real. They mad that they don't have the guts to do what you doing. So they got to work 10 times harder to make what you make in a day. If you think about it. They mad with themselves. But instead of being a woman or a man about it and be like, I'm mad, I'm kind of jealous, I envy you. You making a day what I got to work 3 months, 2 months to make that. You understand? So what you see in a month, what you see in 2 months, some people don't make that in a year. So you got to think about it like they not really mad with you. They mad with themselves. But the only thing that they can do is reflect that onto you. So it comes off as if they mad with you, but they not mad with you. Half them people don't even know you. How can they be mad with you? They don't even know you. They mad because they can't do what you do. But that's the thing. We don't live in other people's shoes. We got our own shoes to fill. You know, and people need to understand that jealousy, envy stuff, it ain't no good because you don't understand what it even takes that person to fill them shoes.
Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about?
Here we go. Like I said, granted, shout out to the Coco woman. I mean, let's say she making $50,000 a month, right? She say, oh, you make $100,000 in 2 months or whatever the case. You know, you counting her pockets. What you doing? Why ain't she get you out that damn halfway house? Why you struggling?
That was not a compliment to Coco from Sister Charlie. There you go, Mistakes. That was pocket watching. Yeah. She said you make it 3 months, maybe 2 months. What most people make in a year, or at least what this guy making a year. That was pocket watching. In the hood, pretty much you let her know. When I ask you for some money, I need to borrow. I acknowledge that you make that much money, and you shook your head yes. You said yes, you do. So when I ask you for, to let me borrow $50 till Friday, I don't want no resistance, Sister Coco. That's what that was. That was not a compliment. That was not admiration. That was insidious pocket watching.
And I see, I'll let you go, Ebony. Uncle Bernie saying she driving an old truck. Like I said, I'm not keeping up with her thing, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, between all her endeavors, truck driving, OF, all her content creation, she might be bringing in 20, 30, who knows, right? Could be up and down. But with the trucking, she got the overhead. And like you said, her truck always broke down. She always trying to fix the truck. She probably, like you say, buying clothes and helping out family. The money only going so far.
That truck will sink her. Yeah, if she got an old truck, fell for that. Buying some of these old, correct me if I'm wrong, Uncle Bernie, buying some of these old, semi trucks is the equivalent to buying a 15-year-old S-Class with the V12 turbo. Yeah, it may look nice, may be good for now, but when that routine 100,000 mile maintenance is due, you about to be out of $50-some thousand, timing belt or timing chain, valve adjustment, spark plugs, whatever the case may be. Diesels don't got spark plugs, but whatever it is, it's expensive.
Yeah, and you have to have a mechanic on deck when dealing with these trucks and all that. So, yeah, but with the conversation that they're having, she's talking to Charlie. Charlie is not giving her any game. Like, I'm sorry, like if you're talking to friends or sisters or whatever, and they're talking about OnlyFans and trying to justify, their 304 behavior. Like I have productive people that I talk to. So if I'm on OnlyFans trying to justify it, I would expect a Raquel Rose or a Red Talk Anna like, Eb, what are you doing? Like, you can't be out here like this. Like, why aren't they having those type of conversations? And why is she just excusing the behavior? Like, be productive and be talking about something. So yeah, this is crazy. I don't know.
Charlie got them Hennessy lips when she's talking, I mean, them lips look like Hennessy lips right there, right? Even everything that Coco is over here saying, like everybody has a pass. It's like Ted Bundy showing up to a date and be like, well, everybody got a pass. I mean, make it make sense.
It is. Everybody got that extensive of a pass. You right. We all got a pass. Put some context on that, please, Serial Hunter.
And what they're missing is that guys don't want the trauma of the 1,000 weenie stare, right? Like if it didn't come with all of the trauma, then nobody would care about it. But you guys talk about your previous life before the new guy meets you, like it's so horrible, it's so bad. And so when you've been through something so horrible and so bad, it changes you and it distorts your way of thinking of the world, and that's heavy on a man. And men don't want to care. They already have their own heaviness to bear. They don't want their woman coming on, sucking onto them as a succubus and adding all, dumping all of her toxic, trauma into you. Nobody wants that. Like when I go thrifting and I see a Gucci bag that's $300, right? The first thing I do, I'm like, ooh, the price point. Ooh, let me get it out of the glass. I need to see it. I need to see how many scuff marks are on it. I'm like, this is a blood pressure cuff, but I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh, whoever had it must have been rubbing it up and down the concrete because all of the little feet on the bag look horrible. So, I might buy a bag like that if all the leather around it is nice and firm and it hasn't stretched and there's no threads popping out. Like these women are walking around like Gucci bags that have been put through the shredder. And they're like, pick me, even though I look like this, I'm really great on the inside. I can still hold a bunch of junk for you. No, nobody wants that.
Yeah,
I like that analogy. I like that. They're going right.
Yeah. Somebody's always going to pick a Honda with 100 miles on it before they take a Honda with 450,000 miles on it. I mean, come on.
Well, hold on. not if she can roll the odometer back. So Bonquisha says she know how to roll the odometer back to 1,000 miles. What you know?
Can't roll that Kudakata back.
No.
It's gonna run different. Them two cars gonna run different.
So they mean to tell us that drunk weenie stare that Charlie has can be dialed back, like her eyes are gonna magically go back to who she was when she was, maybe 12, 11, before she had all the trauma. That doesn't go away, y'all. When you've had a hard life, it looks like it, and it never goes away, no matter how you try to dress it up.
Charlie got a check engine light on. She got bad catalytic converters. She
The
got a couple
exclamation point
misfires.
that her tires are off balance.
All that. All.
Yeah, and Charlie, she has to check in to somebody. She's reporting to somebody in that halfway house, and she's got a probation officer. That calendar is full of appointments and time that she has to go get her little drug test and all that.
That's the group home calendar. That tells her when she got to do her chores.
That's true. Y'all terrible. How y'all know that? That's so true.
And look at this brother Zeal Gaming in the comment. He said, I'm praying for y'all to turn to Christ. The devil has manipulated y'all.
Tell him, Zeal. Tell amen. Yes, he has. This ain't nothing but demonic manipulation. I second that emotion for sure.
But look at I see you. Facts, beautiful. Ew.
For every good man, there's a simp.
There we go. I was trying to, you know what I mean? I know y'all seen that. Here we go.
So when you thinking that those shoes are light, you know nothing about it. They talking about things they don't even know nothing about. They just see one little part, and that's it. And it's like, oh, how can you do that? Blah, blah, blah. But it's like, but if you could do it, you would. If you could do it, you would. If you could do it, you really would. When you think about it. But whatever it is holding you back from doing it. Either you got a family, you got pride that is like you have to be looked upon as this.
It's called shame.
But they not in your shoes. They not in your shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but they have so much to say. And it's like you couldn't even stand in my shoes for a day and last without putting a rope and just ending it. You know what I mean? Like, but that's not it. It's not competition. It's not competition. We all trying to be all right. But then I feel like this, right? Would it be okay if you was doing it for free? If you was on a free website?
What are we talking about?
Fuck is you talking about?
She said you wouldn't last a day in my shoes without wanting to delete yourself. What point are you trying to prove? Like, I don't get it. What's the you wouldn't last a day or you would want to delete yourself.
That means there's some truth there. She's letting us know that there's days where she wishes to delete herself. What else does that mean? If you was in my shoes, you wouldn't last a day.
But at the very same time, Mr. Walker, she's trying to convince us that her life is not bad.
Two things can't be true. You can't have days where you want to end it all and things are great, you sit pretty. No. Your life is a struggle. Shout out to y'all sisters. Sitting there, gotta wake up. When you go look at the halfway house chore board and you see you got to clean the bathrooms this Monday, now you're ready to hang yourself because all of your roommates, they stayed leaving their Kudakas in that bathroom. And dang it, ain't enough Lysol or bleach spray. I get it. Tell the whole truth so we can get some context. It's that halfway house chore board that got you on the end. Y'all terrible. Y'all said that.
And look at them. This is night and day. This is before taxes and after taxes. All right. They claim to be sisters. I doubt it. This couldn't be bloodline.
And if there's jealousy here. I'm telling you, if they are blood sisters, Charlie needs and is demanding for Coco to bring her up to her level. I know what I know.
Yeah, and Charlie needs to get through her program so that Coco can put her on with a job, but she's looking like she's wanting Coco to cash app her and stuff, to try to get her out of this bind. Charlie is definitely in a bind, Nate, for sure. And Coco is her way out.
Not making nothing? Then would it be okay? You know what I mean? I know this is YouTube, so I try to watch what I say, but it's like you I guess that's an okay word. You damned if you do, you damned if you don't. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
where's your win? Where's your win? Like, and I'm your sister, but I stay in the background when it comes to your situation. But it's like, sorry to throw this up there right now, and I ain't gonna let it drag on. I just want to make one little point, but it's like you a truck driver, and look how many people is hating on that. They got so much negative to say. You know, I see a lot of hating messages, not encouraging messages. So it's like if you're a truck driver, you still get hate.
Mm-hmm.
If you on OnlyFans, you get hate.
Mm-hmm.
They probably gonna hate on me, talking about, oh, she work at home. She be taking them calls. You feel me? Like, it's like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's like I feel like we hear it, we see it, but it ain't going. We can't let none of that affect us.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like some people were saying, it's gonna be women putting women down, men gonna put men down. Some said the men that's putting the women down are virgins. Might be. I don't know. I don't know. You know. But
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, it's all about what help you sleep good
See
at night.
that?
If
Mm-hmm.
Can
you
we
know
talk
you
about it?
ain't do nobody wrong,
Yeah, she just
Fuck is you talking about?
she trying to. I guess this is her sister's hype man, right? So she always gonna make her feel good, and this is how she get them cash apps. She like, hey, remember I made you feel good last night? Yeah, that was me.
She said the guys that are talking bad about her sister Coco, they are virgins. I thought that was a good thing for a man to be a virgin. If it's true, why did she just use it as sign language? All them ninjas hating, they ain't never had no kudakata. Checkmate. Y'all look down on men that don't have women. And she finally said it. See that? I love when a plan comes together. I've been trying to prove that point all night, and she finally did it for me. Thank you, Hyena Woman. Y'all don't want no guy that has no experience, and I understand that. I definitely get it, but you can't have it both ways. I'm happy she confessed that. There you go, man. Going out there get you some kudakata, because if you come across like the 40-year-old virgin, you're gonna be the 40-year-old, 41-year-old virgin.
Yeah, and on is it Charlie's screen or Charlie's little picture or whatever? I keep waiting. I keep seeing that shadow of Jason. Looks like Jason on the wall right there with the glasses and all that. I just want him to just hop down and shut her up, because they're just all just talking, and that looks like Jason. You guys, he's like waiting for the
The
perfect
light in the
opportunity.
paint in the background.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the little glasses on, it looks like Jason. So I'm just
That's the flat
waiting.
paint mixed in with the shiny paint, or
Yeah.
it's the spackle. What's that wood? The drywall
Uh-uh.
spackle.
That
He didn't.
that's
He
that
didn't sand
old
it.
timey. That's that old timey dome light on the ceiling reflecting off that high gloss paint.
Oh, okay. The
She
titty
got
light.
that old dirty globe light with the bugs dead in it. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for him to hop down and shut her up, because she's she's just talking, just running off at the mouth.
I mean, all I've heard them say is about how much money she makes. It's like, if that's all you have to depend on is your money, you're going to take that money, you're going to wipe your tears at night. I mean, if that's all you depending on is your money, I mean, you always going to be broken. She don't stay a broken bird.
I.e., the Kendras of the world, and many women like this.
you ain't do nobody dirty. I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem. I'm loving the love. Thank you.
Somebody said this is pointless. So if it's pointless, why are you here?
Facts.
Why
Because
even comment? Why even waste a few seconds commenting on the video if it's pointless, like basically a waste of time?
it's egregious.
But it's a waste of whose time? It's a waste of your time because
Because there's 200 people in the building. Clock that.
I'm just look. Are you one of those people that be hating on women? Like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You ain't gotta look. You could let us know You be throwing shade. It's okay. What they
Mm-hmm.
say? We listen and we don't judge. Come
Stop.
on.
They can't help themselves. They have to judge.
Man, listen, both of y'all.
If you take your top lip and connect it to your bottom lip, you will shut the fuck up. Sometimes shutting the fuck up is the best thing you can do.
Enough is enough. We can't keep doing this. We listen and we don't judge. We judging. You ain't just gonna come up on the internet acting wild like this and think people ain't gonna judge.
That is some of the sickest hoodoo that went all through 2025. Hopefully it ends there. We listen and we don't judge. Do y'all not realize that's impossible to do? Unless you are some crackhead bum and you can't judge yourself. But yes, you gonna sit there, somebody say something to you, you gonna judge them. It's natural. We are supposed to judge. It's healthy.
Yes.
We're not supposed to
But
condemn.
judgment is your first line of defense. You have to use your judgment to know if you're going to go down the steps with a pew pew or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You have to use your judgment when you're in traffic and you see that the car behind you isn't slowing down. You need to judge whether you need to get in the left lane or the right lane. Like, judgment is your first line of defense.
This my take on it. We say, oh, you can't judge me, only God can judge me. That ain't true, not on this plane, because there's some white man with a gavel that will judge you to hell if you don't act right. And so my look on it, I don't want no strange man that's gonna, judge me and take away my freedom. I will allow my respected peers and loved ones to judge me. I'm gonna let y'all judge me, so I stay out away from that wicked white man with the gavel, because he gonna judge me terribly. But y'all judge me, I could change and I could do better. That's the way it's supposed to be. Only God can judge me. No, life, you've been judged.
Praying for y'all. I'm out. Well, bye. Who asked you to be here?
Well, it was nice that you came in, you stopped in, you seen the show.
Don't be nice.
Ain't no twerking session going on today.
See?
We like the
Holy hell. What I just say? I didn't watch the video because the expectation is what it is, right? I mean, people, I'm guessing they're gonna come watch if they're up here doing something. They're like, people, and they're like, we leaving, y'all boring. Turn around and pop something.
For a real ninja, bust it completely wide and utterly open, never to be unbusted open again. That's all they.
I mean, think about it. This is a woman with an OF. Ain't nobody here for your intellectual side. Don't nobody want to hear y'all talk. They want to see you do what they pay you to do.
Now, hold up. That could be a whole niche, fat chance, but that would be intriguing. You got some sister up here talking about quantum physics, and then she busted open. That could be a whole thing, but they don't have no conversation. That's why her chat is saying this conversation is dumb and pointless. She ain't got nothing worth saying. That could be a whole thing. Shout out to the freaky nerds out there.
twerking session in the next time.
Hi, Francis. Hi, Francis. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Where they at?
Right there and right there.
Mom.
Hi, Francis. Hi, Mom. Someone said, can we do this again in 4K? Yeah, if I can learn how to work this. This is my first time, kind of.
Look at them. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess they mom is in the chat, right? But this is the gynocracy. So mama ain't going to say nothing because daughter be cash apping her too. All right, everybody getting that hush money. Shut up.
Hate the hood. Money rules everything in the hood. Money is truly the root of evil in the hood. I have seen, the gams and, aunties crumble under the pressures of drug money being brought into the households. I've seen it. Grandma go from, beating her grandkids upside the head for trying to bring in nickel bags and dime bags. But when they in their living room counting money from the table to the ceiling, it's cool now. That's the way they compromise. Mr. X is right. I hate it. I despise it.
the mom is in the chat, you guys. They're talking about being OF models and or on OF and busting it wide open and recycled cuticata, all that stuff. Your mom is in the chat. Like, rest in peace to my mom, you know, who passed away. But I would never have her on a live or anything or in my messages talking about all the 304 behavior. Like, where is the respect and you know, with the mom and the sisters? This is just all too much. Like, it's too far gone.
It's the shame, Ebony. That's what's talking. That's what really stops us from embarrassing our elders and our siblings and our respected peers. Is shame. I'm not about to go out here and do something, and then Mr. X find out, and he got to look at see, that is powerful. I'm not about to just do anything out here. I'm accountable for myself, and I am my brother's keeper. I'm not about to do something that's gonna make the group look bad. Why is that so hard to do?
Yeah, because you have some kind of scruples about yourself. You know, you can't look yourself in the mirror knowing that you did some kind of underhanded shit
Yes.
to your brother. Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't either. I couldn't do that either. You know, and I wouldn't let my sister, you know, I wouldn't stop loving my sister, but my sister wouldn't be able to have me on YouTube live defending her OnlyFans account. My brother would know. If I call my sister gonna cuss me out. She don't play. My sister don't like that dumb shit. No, I don't. So I'm not gonna ever say, "Oh, it's cool that you." No, I'm not. I'm not co-signing your stupidity.
Yes, mom is on here. Aunt is on here. Family is on here.
That's right. That's right. Nothing but love in the building.
I don't know if Charlie wants to talk about if she has kids and if she's single. That's her personal business. We didn't get on here for that. So I don't know how much she wants to share, but I just want to tell y'all that me and my sister will be going live on my second channel from here on out. So if y'all are tuned in, y'all tuned in. If not, then y'all gonna miss it because there's more hot topics that's definitely coming.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I'll share a little bit. I'll give y'all a little bit. I do got kids, and that's all I'm gonna say.
And you drunk.
Wait, what? Okay. Okay. That's fair.
That's all I'm gonna give y'all today.
Hmm.
I got two beautiful boys. I got a 15-year-old and an 11-year-old. I love motherhood. It's different. It's different. I like it though.
Hmm.
And that's as far as I'm going with that. So I gave y'all a little bit. Y'all get to know me as time go on. But I gave y'all know what I do for work. Y'all know how I feel about two topics. And y'all know that I got kids. I think that's enough for one night.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes, two kings. That's right.
There we go. I'm surprised. All right, Captain Obvious. She gonna sit here and say, hey, I'm gonna let y'all know something. Y'all gonna be taken back. So sit down. Everybody sit down. I got kids. I'm a baby mama. We all surprised. Like, I couldn't believe it. I thought this was somebody's wife, man.
I can tell from the blackout in the middle of her chest that this woman had kids. Why is she talking to us like we don't know? She put a little bit of lemon and turmeric powder between her chests. It looks really dark.
What is that? Is that dead skin buildup?
I don't know.
It's like she needs to exfoliate those
Yeah.
booby, because like anytime skin sits on skin, you know what it does. Like, you
Yeah,
gotta
stank.
get in there, you gotta scrub under and around your chi-chis, you know? Like, you can't just be throwing lotion on them after you use some Dove soap. You gotta like sometimes you gotta get in there and just give it a good old elbow, like a hard scrub, you know, Ebony?
You got to get that exfoliating rag. Shout out to Man
Yeah.
Man. He actually showed it. You got to get that. It's like some African exfoliating rag. It's a bit aggressive, but man, you clean when you use that sucker. It's nice. I love it. It
Yeah, you use it
exfoliates
across your
everything.
back. You just push
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
thing.
I
Yeah.
like the brush. I keep a brush for that. Yeah, it don't. Yeah, but that right. Get that. Get rid of that washcloth. Get
Right.
you that exfoliating cloth, man. It's gonna get all that dead skin because that dead skin builds bacteria. The bacteria that's trying to break down your dead skin that you don't wash off creates
Mhm.
that funk and odor. That's why y'all stank. You got to get it off you. Wash till it's uncomfortable a little bit.
Yeah, and turmeric is like a skin brightener too. So it brightens up your skin, like turmeric masks and all that. They brighten your skin. I have exfoliating gloves that I use in the shower, and so I just wash with those, and it will exfoliate. So, but yeah, so we learned a new development with Charlie. So she has kids, and by the looks of things, she probably DCF probably took them away when she did her bid, and all her visitation is on that calendar as well. So yeah, we see you, Charlie. We get it. We get it.
Your sisters is terrible, man. That's
Y'all
true.
have rubbed off on
I
us. Now we
see.
trying to be the new y'all. We trying to be the new
And that's what
Yo,
Charlie said. Charlie said the women are the biggest haters. He just said it. Oh, shout out to Charlie.
Halfway House chore calendar is legendary. I don't want nobody stealing that. Y'all heard that here at Cart Before the Horse first. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture and put it in the picture y'all after the show. I'm gonna see if AI can find that. AI, find me a recovering addict halfway house chore calendar, and let me see what it populates. This ought to be amazing.
Look, halfway house Charlie is the biggest hater towards her younger sister. I mean, she's leading her off a cliff.
Y'all to nickname this woman halfway house Charlie. She might live in some 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house, and we done put her in the halfway. That do sound like a halfway house.
But here's the thing, you guys, we all have calendars on our phone. Nobody has those calendars posted up. It's, she probably has her little Obama phone or whatever they give you on your release date, so you can check in with your probation officer. So yeah, the calendar thing, man, that's funny, man. Like we see the background. It's
Yes.
giving halfway house. That's all I know.
It's that high gloss yellow paint. That is just depressing.
I'm trying to see what that tattoo say. It looked like it say Glocktavius with a hollow point at the end.
It looked like it say Timberland with some with some.
Oh, it's definitely a name. You know what a TI is. I got 2 kids. What about their fathers? She didn't say nothing about the daddies. Y'all know that is so unsettling. I got 2 kids, 2 beautiful sons. I don't know. Calling your sons beautiful, that's whatever. Y'all moms could do that. But yeah, yes and no.
Tell you what, we about to send them up to Glaze Galaxy.
Oh, they definitely Glaze approved, unfortunately.
We got us the gun line.
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
We may not know which way to go.
Oh Lord, see, this shit is gonna be dangerous. Some dark-winged duck shit. Let's get dangerous. I play the fool for the fool. Everybody plays the fool sometime. And no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, you hear me? I played the fool for a fool.